has been sent ahead to you of our presentation of the performances of the Federal Ministry of Education 2024 budget and the plans and the presentation of the 2025 budget. It's my singular honor and privilege to appear before you to present the year 2025 budget proposal of the Federal Ministry of Education. This budget has been meticulously crafted to address our strategic objectives, enhance operational efficiency, and deliver impactful services to the sector and the nation in general. I unequivocally state that my interactions with you would remain valuable and robust throughout my tenure as the Minister of Education. I therefore want to start this presentation by appreciating the support accorded to my predecessors, the Minister of State and the Ministry, and humbly pray that such kind gesture will continue to be anchored, will continue to be accorded to us as we move forward. Today, our presentation would provide the level of our performance in 2024 appropriation, highlight critical challenges faced. However, we intend to address these challenges with the year 2025 budget projection, which is anchored on Education for Renewed Hope roadmap. This roadmap is tailored towards ensuring equitable and inclusive access to basic education, using education as a tool for knowledge, skills, attitudes, and life-enhancing opportunities, as well as key contributors towards national development and global relevance. Consequently, the ministry and its agencies are doing their utmost best to deliver the renewed hope we promised. Some achievements have been recorded, and I can boldly say that these accomplishments were made possible through prudent financial management and unwavering support of your various committees. To this end, we're here to solicit your continued support so that we would achieve greater heights and leave a sustainable legacy in the 2025 financial year. 2025 budget. Our 2025 budget proposal is hinged on achieving major plans of Mr. President, 8 priorities. The ministry will be implementing it through the ministerial deliverables of 2024 through 2027, in line with the education sector roadmap and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Renewed Hope agenda. A budget trust for the year 2025 is anchored on ensuring that we provide opportunities for children to return to school, make the teaching and learning environment safer, improve the capacity of teachers to deliver curricula that are contemporary and globally competitive, and improve the capacity of our tertiary institutions to produce appropriate human resource base for national development. This sectoral roadmap directly linked with visible deliverables in several key areas, which I will list. A, development of the required infrastructure facilities necessary for learning. B, development of public-private partnership to improve education. C, provisions of loan bursary scholarship to students to encourage and support learning. D, training of workforce. E, increasing enrollment, retention, and completion of basic education. F, reducing the out-of-school children, including improving delivery of universal basic education. G, acquisition of entrepreneurship education at all levels. H, implementing the National Teachers Policy, the National Policy of Safety, Security, and Violence-Free School. And I, implementing partnership strategies between vocational schools and employers to facilitate access to work-based learning opportunities and instill good governance in the education sector through efficiency and digitalization. I would at this point move to page 5 to quickly give you the structure of our Federal Ministry of Education, of our education sector. We have 24 departments and 10 units, 20 parastatals and regulatory agencies, 64 federal universities, including 4 interstate university centers, like the National Mathematical Center, 36 federal polytechnics, and 32 federal colleges of education, as well as 108 federal unity colleges divided into 3, the conventional, the sciences, and science and technical college. I'll go quickly. I'll skip page 6, as I already mentioned several of those on page 4. I'll go to page 7, that gives a subsector summary of 2024 budget. As you can see, I'll walk you through this, the several column. The second column that is titled the subsector lists the various areas of the ministry: the main ministry, the parastatal, the polytechnic, colleges of education, universities, and unity school. We have the personnel cost as the third column, and we have the overhead cost as the fourth column, and capital and total budgetary allocation for each part of the ministry. For the main ministry in 2024, we had a budget appropriation of about 10 billion, with overhead cost of 2.5 billion, and capital allocation of 196%. That translates into 13% of the total sectoral allocation to the education sector. With all our parastatals, the personnel cost, the appropriated personnel cost was 292 billion, with overhead of 4.5 billion and capital appropriation of 121 billion, giving a total of 26% of the total sectoral allocation. The polytechnics accounted for 131 billion in personnel, 8.4 billion in overhead, and capital of about 52 billion, giving a sectoral allocation of 12%. The same thing with the College of Education, with the sectoral allocation of 7.5%. The universities has the highest sectoral allocation of at 35%, considering the huge personnel cost of about 488 billion, but with an overhead cost of 12 billion and the capital allocation of 64 billion. Of course, the unity colleges accounted for about 6% of the 2024 allocation based on sector. Now going to page 8 to give you further breakdown of the main ministry itself, of the total education sector itself. We had a total amount appropriated of 1.6 trillion, about 1.66 trillion, of which 1 trillion of that money went towards personnel, and 72 billion went towards overhead and capital of about 480 billion. If I move you to the next page of page 9, and I want to be more descriptive here. The first column should have been broken down into 2. Please accept a mistake there. The first, not line 1 and line 2, add to World Bank loan. The ideas loan, which is the acquisition of skills, which is a $200 million loan to improve as development of skill acquisition. The 27 billion there was to service the loan. This went to, did not even come to the ministry. It went directly from Ministry of Finance. And there's this, the second code number 2, which is the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning Empowerment, which is a 1.2 billion loan that 18 states of the federations are benefiting from now. The states are the one directly utilizing these funds. They do all their procurement and work directly with with the World Bank. So these two, number 1 and number 2, are commitments that were budgeted for to service our multilateral obligations. Now, moving to the main ministry itself, as you can see, we had a capital appropriation of 163 billion. The utilization now, where the total cash utilization was 14 was about 15 billion, giving a percentage performance of 9%. That sounds really low, but it's actually due to the new cash management cash plan that the Federal Ministry of Finance had introduced, in which that money are not being domiciled in the ministry now. You have to do your procurement plan, or procure the project, and then upload to the Accountant General office, and they will now cash back it. With this new plan, this percentage of cash release, cash utilization would lag significantly behind the number of the way we do our capital budget. So to maintain full disclosure and to this distinguished house, we now went to give further breakdown. If you look at the summary, the table below, we went and broke down the total number of projects procured at the ministry, which stood at 589 projects. Of those 589 projects, 498 of them are currently undergoing implementation, which give an impressive number of about 85% of those projects being implemented now. About 69 of those projects are currently undergoing procurement. That gave an average of 12%, with just about 11 of those projects undergoing procurement process yet to be presented to MTB, and projects undergoing procurement processing via FERC, via Federal Executive Council, just about 11. So on the whole, if you look at the project performance,